Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Kennedy. I'm a kindergarten teacher and I'm going to show you how to make a kindergarten graduation cap. And you can do it with simple materials that you have around the house. So you're going to need 2 pieces of construction paper. You're going to need a ruler if you would like to make straight lines, glue stick, a paper fastener. If you don't have that, you could use a paper clip, a pair of scissors, and some rope. You could use ribbon, you could use like a thicker string, or you could use yarn. So all of those you could use for the tassel. Okay, so first we're going to start with our construction paper. And I also want to show you the end result. I made one. This one is purple, so pretty cool. There's the side. So that's going to be our end result. So now the first thing you want to do is take one of your pieces of paper, you can put the other one aside, and you're going to fold it in half so you can have a straight line. And if you have, if you're taking it like out of a book with construction paper, don't worry about that. If it has a ragged edge, we can still use that, and I'll show you how. Okay, so now we're going to take our scissors and cut it down the middle. So we have 2 strips the same width. Okay. So then you want to take one strip and glue it to the other. So you're going to add some glue. You can use liquid glue too if that works best, or if you have that instead. And then you're going to put this end to glue the 2 ends together. Now, if you have one side that has a little bit more of a ragged edge, then you want those to be on the same side when you glue it. Okay, so now you're going to take it and you want to fold. I'm going to flip mine over. You want to fold it over about 1/2 inch. Okay, so you want to have like a little rim that you're going to use to glue the top on. Okay, so like I said, about 1/2 inch. You're going to fold it at the edge. Okay, you're not going to cut this edge, so you don't, you just want to fold it the best you can, make it straight. Now what you're going to do is going to cut little pieces to make the rim to glue. So you can do these about every inch and cut these little ridges. Doesn't have to be, very precise. Just want to make it so you can have little rims to glue. Okay, so now you want this to be on the inside of the circle. But now we're going to bring it together and round it. And depending on your child's size, obviously a kindergartner is going to have a smaller, smaller circumference, right? So you can make this smaller if you want. This one's for me, so I'm going to make it the largest size it can be. And then you're going to glue the edge together. So you don't want to really bend it or anything, you just want to kind of round it up and bring the edge together, and then just press that glue. Okay, so now you have your base. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside for a second, and now we're going to take our other piece of paper, and we want to make a square. So you can take your ruler now at this point, and you want to do a diagonal from one corner, and then to the other side where that ruler hits, that's going to be where you want to make the square cut. Okay, so I'm gonna make a mark, and then you can, for yourself, you can do the other side to the edge, so you know where you cut it to. Okay, so you mainly want to make a so sorry. You want to make a square. So now you're going to cut the other edge of the paper to make your square. You know, your child could do this, or mommies and daddies can do this, but you know, you want it to be straight if possible. All right, so now you have your square piece. You're going to place this here. You want to make sure it's kind of right in the center. So we're going to want to put glue on this first, okay? So you're going to place this down here. You're going to want to put glue on all the tabs. So this is a little tedious, but if you have the liquid glue, you could do that. You could even do double-sided tape if that's the only thing you have. You can tell I'm a kindergarten teacher because I have marker on my hand already. All right. So then once you have glue on all the tabs, you want to make sure that you're going to place this rim right in the center of your square. Okay? Just do the best you can, estimate. Then you're going to press down those rims to make sure the glue is going to stick. Okay. Okay, so now you have your cap. Isn't that pretty cool? Show you the side. All right, now for the tassel. The tassel is going to be the tricky part. So I have a tassel here that's already made. Okay, but I'm going to use rope. So if you take your rope, and you can leave a little edge off before you start going around. But you're going to want to take the rope, unravel it a little bit, and leave a little edge. You're going to use all 4 fingers, and you're going to wrap it probably about 10 times. And then you want to leave enough for your tassel to hang, right? So you might want to leave maybe a foot or something. Okay. All right, so now this is the tricky part. You want to take this off very carefully off your fingers. Okay, and then bring this together, and then you're going to want to wrap this around, okay, and then tie a knot. Now, depending on what you're using, it may be, you know, easy to tie it, or it may be a little difficult. If it's a soft material, it may be a little more challenging, but do the best you can to make your knot. And it might help if you have a person to help you. That might be good too. Okay, so you want to tighten your knot. Okay, and then you're going to want to cut the edge of the yarn or the rope to make your tassel. Pretty cool, right? So you're going to have your tassel hang. See that it has the rope. Okay, so now we're going to take our paper clasp and you're going to want to put the hole directly in the center. Okay, so you're going to put it in the center and we're going to fold it back, but first I want to tie this around. So you're going to want to make a little teeny tie around there. Okay, so once you have it cut, then you can cut this off and then bring it over and then move your clasp. Right, you want to push that down. So you don't want that to poke your child in the head. So fold that down like that. Okay. Now, if you were using a paper clip, you could bend the one side of the paper clip and then put it through the hole so you have just this on the top, and then underneath you can tape it down flat. All right, so there you go. You have your tassel. And just a quick tip for your graduation cap is usually when you come into a ceremony, it's on the right. And then once you graduate, you put it on the left. All right, thanks so much for watching. Happy graduation. Congratulations.